Boss, I don't think this is gonna work.
It has to work. Do you not understand? The success of our park, of my park, depends on cracking the mystery of the Disney adult.
I know, and so I'm at Disney, but there are so many adults.
Find where they cluster.
Find where they cluster. Oh wait, I think I got one. Okay, I think I found where they cluster, but here's the thing. These can't all be Disney adults. They're not even all adults. We're gonna need a better method.
We have the better method. Vector embeddings.
Vector embeddings? What's that?
I'll kind of like brain dump to you my understanding of vector embeddings. You correct me on where I'm wrong or where I'm oversimplifying. So basically like keyword matching, you take string of characters, take another string of characters, and how similar are these? There's the match, which is works, but is also very basic, where vector embeddings basically can take those words, if we're just like limiting it to like a keyword, and put it in multi-dimensional space. Now I know like there can be, I think like OpenAI's embedding model has like thousands of dimensions to it, but I'm only able to think in like a 3-dimensional world. So like then it creates a neighborhood where you could have king, queen over here, and then like dog, cat are over here, because this is the pets neighborhood, this is the monarchy neighborhood.
Yes, but I would correct you by saying I think you're thinking a little too simplistically. Most things that you embed have many ideas, right? And so it's not only, this is why you need many dimensions. It's not only the royalty dimension, but it's the pets dimension, it's the weather dimension, it's the day of the week dimension. It's like all these things encode different dimensions. So that's why you need this high dimensional space to represent it.
Huh. I don't go.
Fool. What are you eating right now?
Churro?
Let us say you have a churro, a beignet, a chimichanga, and a pickle. The first three are fried foods, so they would cluster together. But the churro and the beignet are also sweet treats, so their coordinates would be even closer. Now, for someone who doesn't know what a churro is, but does understand vector embeddings, they could see, based solely on their proximity, that a churro is similar to a beignet.
Someone who doesn't know what a churro is? Such a sad life.
I need you to focus. The point is, all we need you to do is to create a seed profile of a single Disney adult, and AI will take care of the rest.
Understood. I'm on it.
Status update. Where are we on the profile?
I've been tracking the subject all day, but I don't know if I have enough for the seed profile.
Upload what you have. The AI can take care of the rest.
All right. Whatever you say, boss. Uploading now. Okay, so how does this work again?
The AI takes your profile data and converts it into a vector embedding, a set of coordinates in multidimensional space. It then does the same for everyone else, converting their data into coordinates. And the closer someone's coordinates are to your seed profile, the more likely they are to be a Disney adult.
Is that it, Nick? Oh, crap.
What happened?
I've lost them.
Let them go. We don't need them anymore.
We don't?
Look, I would love, and I've talked to Google about this, but I don't know, or Facebook, I don't know why they'd ever do it, but I would love it as a vendor, is if they had embedding vector-based buying. So instead of doing keywords, I actually want to buy this vector. Like, I'm going to be very specific about what it is, and I'm going to define a radius, right? So you basically say, this is the point I want to buy. This is my radius around which is good for me. Give me this. Whatever is within this radius I want. And if it's not in this radius, I don't want it. I think that would be amazing. And I think that could be the future of agentic buying.
Boss, I'm sorry I had to go. Someone asked me if I was a Disney influencer. I sat on that train for like an hour, pulled me into the parade.
Save it for someone who cares. Did you complete the profile or not?
I did. Subject was previously established as a non-Disney adult, but as a middle-aged male and believed to be a Star Wars fan, had a propensity toward Disney adulthood. I logged strong evidence of this today. Uploading now. Subject wore merchandise, recorded a selfie, and had a character interaction. Additionally, subject consumed 1 churro, 3 beignets, 1 chimichanga, and 1 pickle.
Great Scott. We've done it.
Done what?
Established the trajectory to Disney adulthood.
Before they entered the park, the subject's node was located in a galaxy far, far away from the Disney adult cluster. But recalculating their coordinates after each of your findings shows them moving closer and closer to the cluster.
Meaning?
Meaning that by our calculation, they were 1 churro away from becoming a Disney adult.